YouTube, I'm at work. On this episode of My Opinions, I said it. Check out what I got to say about Wendy Williams, Big Meech, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, Nelly. Check out what I got to say.
Yeah.
All right, let me wash this camera off while I get my little cute little filter that I love. Hello, Instagram! How many of you guys over here? I think it's like 150 or something like that. Listen, if you have not went and subscribed to the YouTube channel, go over. I'm looking at some stuff. Nelly will ride with Trump at inaugural ball. Okay, great. That's just dropped down on the feed. Everybody is going crazy that you seeing your celebrities perform at Trump's inauguration. I think last night a lot of people performed at the some kind of trade stock market ball or whatever. Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell to people. These are entertainers, people. So when you looking at your Snoop Doggs and your Rick Rosses and a lot of your political people, and a lot of people are upset with these people because we allow entertainers to tell us what to do. So when you see the entertainers doing what they are professioned to do, like being entertainment, they entertaining at Trump's inauguration because he is now finna be the sitting president. A lot of people are mad at Nelly, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. I even saw Soulja Boy last night. Listen, these people are entertainers. Stop following entertainers when it concerns your future. Because at the end of the day, they are entertainers and they have to do what makes them money so they can survive. And a lot of entertainers are really starving. So you're going to see them doing things that you're going to be looking like, I thought you said, yeah. They would say whatever it takes, who's ever paying the money. I'm sorry. Hello. I am Miss Tia from the Miss Tia and Robin show. I had to come on this morning to the Instagram and say, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're not my friend. Go over, help me try to get to 1,000 followers so I can try to monetize a page. Listen, I'm trying to bring content over there. I'm trying. I need you guys to support me. I don't ask for no money. I just need you guys to go over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. But anyway, back to this. I wanted to talk about this morning. A lot of people are upset with the Snoop Doggs, the Rick Rosses, and the Nellys because they are now seeing that they are on the roll call sheet to perform for Trump. Listen, Trump is finna be the next sitting president for the next 4 years. These people have to eat. So stop putting all your stocks into entertainment to tell you what to do. This is our problem, people. We have allowed people who are entertainers to predict and instruct us into situations that they know nothing about. These people are trying to survive. A lot of people ain't got money like you think. So, and a lot of people do not want to come down like a regular old me and you and get a job. So they got to tap dance wherever the money is thrown. Come on. So now, when you see this stuff that you're finna see in a couple of weeks and a couple of years, you will not get struck by what you see because they are trying to survive. So once again, stop following entertainers to help you with your future. Enjoy the entertainment. Okay, speaking of that, Big Meech, Wendy Williams, Drake, right? See, if you haven't followed me on the YouTube, you're missing great content. I think I got 2 videos up right now. One of the videos is called Never Outshine the Master, right? That's a law from the 48 laws of powers out of that book. The number 1 law is never outshine the master. Go over there and hear what I got to say about that. And I think the other one is called, go over there. And then plus, I got some vlogs where you are following me when I go on my everyday things. I took you to my job end of the year luncheon, and just around the city. I took you to the movies. I think I took some people I went to see this new speakeasy place. So go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Quit acting crazy. What the hell you looking at me every day for you subscribe? Fuck. Anyway, I'm an entertainer too. But today's topic real quick. Big Meech. My nephew texted me last night and he showed me the flyer of Big Meech doing a welcome home Meech celebration. And on the list, I think I saw Bootsy. I think I saw Rick Ross. I think I saw Sexy Red. I think I saw a lot of entertainers once again. He was like, what do you think about that, auntie? He wasn't happy with my answer. I was like, nigga shit. Why? And he was like, what do you mean? Why? This is the number one hood guy. I said, being flashy and being in the front is the reason why he ended up in prison. But that's one thing about us. We love a good scene, don't we? We love a good flash. We just love the attention. I would think with him going through what he went through, he would want to get off the scene, get off the grid, as they say. But some people like the attention. Some people live for the applause, honey. In so many ways, he's an entertainer as well. He's a hood entertainer. So my nephew, he couldn't understand. Eventually he said, oh, I understand. Yeah, I'm not Meech, but if I was him and I went through what I went through, I probably would be off the scene. Listen, the time is different. The time is different. It ain't like when we came up. You didn't snitch. You went, and my dad would say you laid down. But now it's different. People will hurt you to survive. And they will use you as a sacrifice to do that. My real question is is he used? Is he's about to be used to be something to some of the people in the community? Even though the record industry, the record label, the artist industry is dying, but it always, as things die, always remember this. You have a rebirth too. So as well as the record industry looking like it's falling, it also would be at a point where it's going to be going up again, because it's just really, things just find a way to make a new lane. It's like a business. Think about this. Oh, this is a great example. This is good. Most businesses who fail, like they go on bankruptcy, sometimes what they do is they just change the name. They come back again with a different name and just a little different tweaking. So remember this, everything that falls is just rebirth again, just like the world. Think about it. A lot of civilization failed, was over with, but eventually a new civilization rose. So it goes like that. As things die, things are reborn. That's the cycle of the world. So my question is, will they be using Meech for a bigger picture? That's my question, because why, out of all the people throughout history who maybe was in his position and was let out of prison, they didn't get this much attention and accolades? Why? Will he be used? You know what? We're watching. We're like Big Brother over here. We're watching, honey. So I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to watch. And eventually, everybody will reveal their hands. Do I got lipstick on my teeth? Dr. Marshall. Dr. Marshall. So, eventually everyone's hands would be revealed. That's why they say all you have to do is sit back and watch. You don't have to say anything. People will reveal their hands without you even saying anything. Okay. Next, Wendy Williams. I was the first one, I'm telling you. When I heard about Wendy Williams on the Breakfast Club, I think it was Thursday morning, I immediately went over to my Instagram and my Twitter. Go over to my Twitter. If you haven't subscribed to Twitter, go over. I went to Twitter immediately, and I think I got 7 subscribers. All of y'all over here on Instagram ought to be subscribed to my Twitter. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't need enemies with friends like y'all. But anyway, okay. Wendy Williams. I was the first, you guys, to go over to my Twitter and YouTube and put immediately free Wendy Williams. Now, a lot of people may say Wendy do not need to be free from her conservatorship. But I think everybody needs to be evaluated after so many years throughout anything. And Wendy Williams took upon herself to reach out to a lot of personalities, which is radio. I even saw her having an interview, a conversation with the man on TMZ. I'm even waiting to hear the Don Lemon's interview. But recently she came out and her conversation was so great to the point where a lot of people was like, is anything really wrong with Wendy? And if it is, could she be reevaluated to the point where maybe she can have a little more freedom to be able to live her life in peace? Now, I put up on my Twitter, I said, Wendy deserves just a second look at her conservatorship because she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a sister, and she's a friend, and she deserves peace. If I don't have to be in prison, please, you guys, don't involuntary me to just be in prison just because. Mental illness is so rapidly in this country right now. I talked about this on some previous podcasts, and I'm telling you, it's gonna get even crazier with the diminishing of employment for people and people not being able to survive and take care of their families because of pride or whatever. So you're gonna see a lot of people crashing out due to those those issues. So we got to be careful, you guys. We got to pay attention, and we can't be too big if we got to go stand at the McDonald's and get a job. It just is what it, if they still hiring by then, because in a minute they're about to bring in all kind of machines where they're not going to need as many people. But in the meantime, by any means necessary, make sure you be able to keep your mental intact. How do I keep my mental intact? Get around people that can help you kind of look at situations a little different, because some of y'all be crashing out at them jobs. You need a friend that say, "Good, sit down. You need your job because I can't help you. Because I'm finna slap somebody up in here. Sit down. You got them children. Be quiet. Because they ain't giving jobs to some of us no more. Sit down and shut up. Okay, anyway, let me get back here. Wendy Williams. I do believe Wendy Williams ought to be reconsidered her conservatorship. Even though she may have a touch of mental illness like a lot of us do, hers may be at a deeper capacity. And the conservatorship lady, she talked about the lady that's over her money and who's over her, she talked about how Wendy Williams' mental illness is some kind of dementia forward, that one day she may be good and the next day she will be off the grid. Normal. Okay, I understand. Listen, I was telling people on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, I stay in the neighborhood with a young lady. I know she's mental ill because sometimes she'll stand in the rain, just in the middle of the night. So I know there's something there. But I do still believe Wendy Williams have enough resources that the crying out that she's talking about, she just want a little bit more freedom. And I think I'm really rallying for Wendy. If she have the resources, the money, that you can bring somebody in to watch her for 24 hours, let's say get her own apartment, let's say make sure her medicine is constantly being taken, reevaluated, allow her to be able to watch TV, get on the phone, look at a magazine, go outside. A lot of people don't even understand. Wendy was talking about how she can't even go outside. Why not? Let me tell you something about people of melanated skin. We need the sun. It's a vitamin D for people of color. The sun rays and what it does to us, it help our mental, it help us spiritually. Wendy need to go outside. The niece was saying something about, I don't know if she said she had a window or she didn't have a window, but a lot of people don't realize this. People of color need to be able to go outside. We come from the origin of our feet need to be planted into the grass. It's just something about the vibration, the raves, the energy that the outside source give to people of color. Wendy need to be able to go outside, put her feet in the grass. She need to be able to let the sun hit her face. She need to get all that vitamin D. It helps with dementia. It helps with mental illness. She need the right food sources. A lot of us, this food is so terrible. A lot of red meats, porks, and a lot of stuff that we grew up on is really not the same. It's real factory. It's very chemical. I don't know if you noticed. They're going to kill me for this one. But a lot of that also mess with our imbalance. It keeps us off balance. I don't know if you're noticing a lot of women are coming down with cancers. But a lot of this stuff is from food, water, sources, the energy, the foam, the waves, the microwaves. All it is we're being kind of, we're enemy to this stuff. And so when you neglect us from being able to go outside, put our feet on the ground, let the sun hit us, some clean water, some clean foods, yes, you will be sick. So I think, if she get a great diet and some good people around her, I think Wendy Williams would be able to live at her stage that she is now. A lot of us is going through this, you guys. We got to fight for that. I had a lot of mental illness in my family, so I know how not having the correct resources that can help you with this stuff, it can lead to terrible things. She just needs somebody to watch her. But it's just so sad to hear that the lady can't go outside. The lady cannot enjoy the rest of her life, even at the state that she's in. So my heart went out to Wendy Williams this week, and I put up my free Wendy Williams sign on my pages just to say, man, this is happening to a lot of our elders. And a lot of people forget about people like this. Wendy Williams also had a history of drug abuse, alcohol abuse. Once again, these could be chemical off balance. A lot of alcohol abuse to people, it's a chemical. So you off balance. And sometimes they say in the moment when you're drinking and smoking, it doesn't affect you then, but down the line, it may be an effect. And it may just happen to her. It affect her because it happens. It happens, you guys. But it still doesn't mean that you should hide me in a black tunnel where I don't think I am alive anymore. Let me see the sun. So even if, because I'm not going to speak totally against the conservativeship, but even if she keep a guardian over her, allow her a little freedom, you guys. Like I said, sun is a friend to people of color, the sun. So when you take those little things, communication, I remember, and they're going to kill me for this one. I remember when the COVID was coming around and a lot of people was dying, right? But they said when people was hearing their family members, you guys, they said people was hearing, who's in a coma, but they would hear their family members and the people would strive and fight back through, and they end up surviving, all from the voice and the vibration and the energy of hearing their family members. So when you take away family members, how do you think they're supposed to survive? So I think it's so wrong what they're doing to Wendy Williams and many more. Allow these people to feel the connections with their family, friends, the universe, the sun, God. So you even taking God away. You see, we're in a time where we don't have those aunties. My auntie in here right now. Hello, auntie. And I know she a praying lady. But the new women now, you don't even have the aunties and the grandmas that praise for their offsprings, right? So, back then, I still got a mama, a auntie, and those women of that caliber who still praying for the whole family. Now you got the Glorrillas and the Sexy Red and them mamas. They ain't praying for their grandchildren, children, right? So even that is something that affects human mankind. A lot of people don't know how powerful prayers from Mima is. And I wanted to say it just like that. A lot of people don't understand how powerful those prayers were. Thank God for the ancestors before me. I know somebody was praying for me in my time because I love and I got God, right? So I got to do the same to constantly spread it for my child, her children, their children, her children. But if it's cut off, if that line is cut off, no one is sending those vibrations constantly down the line to the generations that's coming behind us. We're in a trouble, honey. We're in trouble for mankind. I had to go deep. Y'all know I'm going to go deep. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, get over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I want to see the subscription base go up. Go over there and subscribe. Because I'm coming to everybody's house. Knocking on your... All right. Y'all have a good day. Bye.